First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
You look at this Eagle defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against the secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts. Caught by London. And they're going to be settled down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown. DeVonta Smith. 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good with the team. Makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Jalen Waddle. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got him by cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Got a man, it's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Waddle will return this from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
21G, 21G. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be caught by Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott Good on the extra point. And Ravens lead here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
2 scores down, not time yet. They're not getting much generated offense. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down. It's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Now we'll pause for an injured player. And that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
But 1st down, Hurts eluding the pressure right.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
Touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Eagles have opened the lead up to 30. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense is certainly fast and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On play action, here's Tua. And it is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. H8 on 1st and 10. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursue, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is a not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Carter in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The kick by Sanders is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
This is Smith with a grab. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Complete to Zacchaeus. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd down and a yard. Hurts.
Rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this down to the 36. Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this 1st half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Hurts going to run it himself.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw. throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott PAT. Goes even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Waddle, the motion man right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tua's going to change things up.
Off a play action. Tagovailoa. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Go ahead.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want...
And oh, he coughed it up! And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A-Chain. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Here's Tua. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken the lead to a whole new level this second half. No games allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Dolphins have got it. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Smith catches left side. Touchdown! Devonta Smith, 39 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game? Isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Solo left Zion.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Second and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. T. Higgins. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Hurts to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
And they're going to score another touchdown as they just added their totals. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago. As he just now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not...
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Hurts logo taken in by Smith.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will get into the end zone. That's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Elliott good on the extra point. And This one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of.
And got his man complete.
Down the right sideline.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
That is caught. It's Williams. And they're going to speed things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Well, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. This offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Philadelphia, their winning ways continue as they get